Hi, my name is Andrea Lingle, and this is Writing Practice. I'm so glad you're here with me. Right now, we are in the middle of a series that is working through the motion of writing, and this goes along with the Encircled by Love incarnational study from Missional Wisdom Foundation. So if you'd like more information about that, you can find that at the website, missionalwisdom.com. Great, let's talk about writing. So this week we are talking about something that's kind of, I don't know, it's incidental to the writing practice, but I think it's kind of important. And that's the part where we talk about writing as fast as you can. Now, why would you write as fast as you can? It certainly isn't good for your handwriting or crafting the perfect sentence. It's for something else, obviously. The art of writing fast is partly to do with just, doing it, just getting it on the page. A lot of us suffer from this blank page syndrome. Like, how do I start? I'm supposed to say something profound. How do I got nothing. Well, just latch onto something and get going, and then go as fast as you can, because you'll find that what comes up is possibly more interesting than what you might drill out of your brain one word at a time, because that can just get boring. One of the things that I like to say is to write furiously. Just write. Just write as energetically as possible, without worrying about what word comes next, what's the perfect next thing to say. Now, that does come later. If you're going to put this out in the world, then you've got to edit. And I'm a huge fan of editing, but not at first, not in writing practice. What you're trying to do, your internal critic, that voice that says that's not the right word, or that would be clumsy, or that's a stupid thing to say, that voice takes a minute to get going. In fact, you can outpace it pretty easily as long as you walk at a good clip. So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get out in front of that critic that says, that is the stupidest thing you could possibly say. Just write a little bit faster than that voice can keep up with. That way, it doesn't have anything to say to you because you're 2 steps ahead of it. And that's really all that's all there is to it. You just keep ahead. Now, it's hard, right? Sometimes you just feel like you're mumbling and you're not saying the things that have any importance. And that's why when you're keeping your hand going, it's important to keep catching what rises. Push yourself to find the words that are coming up, not just mumble nonsense. If you need to stop and rehook the writing, you can rewrite the writing prompt that you're given. If you get out ahead of your writing prompt and you get to a ledge, and just jump off and try again. You can even make a line and start over. It's not so much that you have to make it beautiful and perfect and it has to make sense. You just keep starting again and writing fast. And you'll find the things that come up will be energetic. And sometimes you'll get to something and you'll think, oh, I can't write about that. Write about that. That's the thing you should be pushing for. That's what you're looking for when you're writing fast, when you're doing writing practice, is you'll finally find yourself writing into that place that's a little bit risky. As long as you're working at a good clip and you're not thinking about it too hard, you can write into those places that are a little bit risky. And then if you need to back out a little bit when you're doing your editing, that's fine, but you've gone there yourself and you've gotten the work out of that place. Okay, so this week for writing practice, we're going to write a bulleted list, because nothing's faster than a bulleted list. You don't even have to come up with sentences. You're going to come up with words. And what you're going to do is you're going to try and find the best definition for the word free. Now, of course, I've picked, a classic abstract word, but you're going to find free means, and then you're going to write a bulleted list. And if you get to words like bird or wind or trees blowing, things like you can tell what's right outside my window. Then you'll know that you're pushing into that place where you're writing fast. And then you can go back and try and find something. If there's something that you've discovered that you think about the word free that is surprising, you'll have a list and you can circle it. All right. Thanks for writing with me.